Fountain of Health. Oh, we actually just full healed up by taking away our extra max HP. Piper. I mean, look, I can take the Fountain of Health for the fight. Probably should before I leave, I guess. Drink holy water. Dick Crystal, drink some more. Pop a candle before we go into the combat. Alright. Ritual, ritual. Both zero costed as well. Love to see it. I do need more minions out on the board, really, though. Shamanic Knowledge, and then sacrifice you first. Yeah, I'll go for the synergy to get the Fane Worm. And then sacrifice you and draw no cards. Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice you and draw no cards for it. They'll double activate. Good. I am now Lich. So I drew all but one Lich card. I missed out on Shocking Grasp there. Oh, how many cards did I play this turn? I didn't count! No! I forgot to count! It's not even showing me how many cards are in the grave, so I can't find out in any way. You're right, I do got to start counting to 4 on this. It's a good point, well made. Let's lower the enemy's armor across the board with some intimidation. That seemed pretty effective. Where's my AoE again? Ghastly Wave. Yeah, enemy's armor is real low. That's enough. That's far more than enough. Stagfather's Charm. How many Stagfather items do we have? Just Charm right now? Cool. Not the Cracked Ethel? Honestly, happy to have it. It's a very easy transmute target.
Heal you again.
The spring runs dry. One more words candle. For pushing back the words. What pipe are you running? Half damage. Half damage pipe. I didn't even know that was going to be a thing. So we got it. Shamanic Knowledge as well. Tainted Force reduces all that damage. I think we have it a second turn on this field. Let's get 2 Fae out on the board and then sacrifice them with the free sacrifice. This one also draws 2 cards. Well, actually, no. They were all going to draw cards. That would have drawn 5. Last activation on you. So I could get an Abomination out on the board before I swap here. I could. I'm not going to. I didn't count. Why didn't I count? Okay, we have 35%. So increase by 60% for 1 turn means I've already played 4 cards this turn. Haha. Haha. We can actually use the fact that we have the, what is it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, buddy? The Flawless Ethel. We can use the Ethel to figure out how many cards we've played this turn. Okay, so we'll... God, where do we want to start even? I want to lower everyone's armor really heavily. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to triple Poison Path. Yeah, negative 140 armor on a lot of these enemies here. It just seems good. And then I can use a Power Strike to up my damage before we start using the Ghastly Wave 3 times here. Has the ability to return 3. So 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Hard pass. I'm not even gonna bother re-rolling those. Cracked Gar. Wait, are you? Gar's one off now. I will merge any runestones that I can, and it's just so that I can try and get more runestone dust for unlocking my slots. Hey, bud. You meet the man again and nod in arrangement to his greetings, knowing his insanity won't let him see his children for what they truly are, monsters twisted by the weirdness. Can you teach me any other songs? I don't know if I want to try and exchange flutes right now. Armor gain pipe is great if you want to run an archer. Ooh, that is actually a really good point. I do want to run the sentinel, probably in the next stream even. Okay, so I could pass if I wanted to. Pick an item. Reduce the damage of everyone by 50% this time. But that's the one I have.
I can. Definitely.
Oh, I lost it to give it. Right. Reduce all enemies' armor. Increase everyone's armor or stunning song. I'm going to take the increase everyone's armor, thanks. Go for some archery upcoming. Beggars. Hello. Actually, I should go straight to that treasure guardian. Priorities, you know. Sure. Final use of demon strength. You got us. That's already enough damage almost to bop you. Let's invoke the Fae, invoke the Phantom Worm. Snack. And then one snack over here too. Good. I don't want to do anything else, despite the fact that I know that I can increase my damage. 475% for one turn. So I must have played for 5 cards? Eh, whatever. It's the start of each turn. Oh, because the final one was duplicated. That must be what was going on there. This is a treasure guardian, so we can finally actually do this. Seven. Yeah, I do want to just dupe tongue the middle. Just because this is what we can do in treasure guardians. Just destroy the mainline target and everyone else will die. Compression sacrifice. Druid's curse. Skip. Not my final form. Whenever you sacrifice a minion, promote every other minion. Whenever you sacrifice an ethereal minion, summon that minion. What? Eternal form. Achieving Lich form requires 4 charges instead of 6. Each ultimate ability use in combat provides 100% extra damage in the next Lich form this combat. And there's the right-hand path, which matches left-hand path, gives you 3 new curse cards, 2 energy, and if the Lich is killed, return to the base. So, honestly, the fact that this has 2 energy is actually a little bit appealing. Just a little bit appealing here. Mass Lethargy. All enemies lose 75 armor and 20% damage until the end of combat. Dupe that a bunch of times. Confusing Rays. Mark an enemy for discern all hits redirected at targeted at you will be targeted at the enemy. Cool. Life Eternal. Mark an enemy for 3 turns. Each hit it receives will blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Like Mass Lethargy is the only one that I really care about. I'm gonna take it honestly, literally just for the thematic bonus of having both the left and the right hand. Yeah. Like it's not. This is not the optimal. Let's be exceedingly clear. This is not optimal. This is fun. Behold what I can do when I
You
use
found
both
what was-
hands.
When you filled your...
Weapon slot for Runestones. You did it. You did it, game. You gave it to me. Thank you. Hegel. I definitely no longer need calc. So just doesn't even make any sense for us. I'm gonna upgrade my base damage. Yeah. Yeah, what about a boxer? Upgrading their base damage over here. Yeah, okay. I like it. That's the final boss. So I'll loop there, cut around to the other side, and then loop back in, I think. Summon the Fae, sacrifice it, and my hand is suddenly every card in my deck. Good. Summon the other Fae and sacrifice it. Perfect. Transform, instantly killing an enemy by doing so also. It's pretty appealing. 10 on the Tongue of Fire. Okay, so 4 cards until our dupe. Let's go just straight up Ghastly Wave first. 1, 2, then 3 is our dupe effects. Where's our dupe effect? There we go, duplication. And then 4 should be the largest random hit I have. Something like Ghastly Raise. Makes sense. Yeah, and then we just click Ghastly Raise a couple more times until the fight ends. Oh, that didn't end the fight. What? Are they allowed to not die? That's the one good thing about having an Abomination, is that would have just cleared up instantly with an Abomination. Activate a selected minion 4 times. There you go. Get him. Every time you activate, you attack 3 times, so keep going. Did it decrease the amount of times it was activating because it killed enemies during its activation? Oh, that should be set at cast time. That should be set at cast time. Is that the last Ethel I need? No, far in excess of the amount of Ethels I need. All right, beggars.
You find a group... No. I took a second to think, like, oh, is it gonna be? Do I want to turn this whole run into a joke? Is that what I want to do? I've done it before, Lolash. I put 60 cards in a deck that I thinned down to like 10 cards, and then I won with it. It was a whole thin deck strat that I managed to adapt in the mid. This one, though, I think it'd be fun. I've seen it before. Stun all enemies for 2 turns, man. Shamanic Knowledge makes a bunch of sense here at least. Sack you. Synergy into Death of the Other gives us all we need. Should probably stun all enemies for 2 turns to start off with here.
I'm gonna corrosive burst and stun all enemies for 2 turns. Yeah. Leaves me with fewer cards when I come into my Lich farm, but I want to see how many fewer cards. Yep. Fair. A fair amount fewer cards. Thankfully, we have so many things in here that we want that it really, really won't matter. 90%. So 90% means that I've played 6 cards so far. So I'm going to duplicate. Where's the... I guess the big armor loss is in there. Mass Lethargy and the Poisonous Path are both in there. That's okay, though, because I can still just do it with Intimidation. Hit them all. And again. And again. One more time. I don't need to know how to count on this one. It's a nice impact to have. I don't need to know how to count. Didn't I have the ability to... Gosh, I'm gonna have to sort these out again. I'll sort yourselves out. Just there, and then this is... Okay, let's put the excess over on the other side, the stuff that I know that I'm not going to be using at all. Yeah. I guess I'll just put that over there because I know I'm also not going to be worrying about that, so this is a lot smoother. Nice. Hello, scientist.
Welcome again.
My potion.
Unfortunately, I only have enough ingredients for one of these, so choose wisely.
Strength, please. Sick.
Welcome again.
Okay. Why do you have a blank follow-up on that event? Most people, after you finish their event and they can't do anything for you, are just like, all right, bye, forever. And they'll never talk to you ever again. The enemies are going straight to Bone Town. A one-way trip, no return ticket. As well. Oh my god. Alright, that was our 4th card. We keep playing, the 4th card is always a sacrifice here. Is there any way to do that instead? Not really. Not really. Unless I want to play something else in the interim between them, but I don't. Full stop. I don't. Okay. There's Poison Path. I don't have Duplicate in hand. Life Eternal, mark the enemy. Don't care about that at all. There's Mass Lethargy as well. So I care about double casting Mass Lethargy after I do power-ups. I power up my damage there. Gosh, it's hard to find other things I really want to cast right now. I guess I will go Poisonous Path next. Okay. Funeral Fog. And then dupe the Mass Lethargy. The enemies are now wearing armament. Armament. There we go. I can't pronounce that in the way that it was popping up in my brain. This is the thing you should say next. Armament. Wait, I don't even have my AoE hit in the sand. The one that returns. I don't have either of my AoE hits in the sand. That's fine. I'll just Ghostly Raise them.
That'll do. Orange more. It's a good one too. Yeah, no more experience than me. We're far too experienced. Cracked gar. Oh my god, we're gonna go flawless on that one too. Our runestone dust is getting up near the 50s. And it's gonna be 3 from merging these, if I recall correctly. Oh my god. Good day, Armorer. Goodbye, Armorer. An ass. Yeah, I got something from Futhark, but I probably already joined it into everything else. Flake mail is a good one as well. Shamanic knowledge. Death of the other on you. Okay. Let's synergize. And then I know my next card is going to be dual cast, but I'm still going to do... Wait, I wonder if this is going to... Does it affect in terms of the armor reduction 2 times at least? Yeah, it did actually. Huh. Like it didn't double sacrifice the minion, but it did do the double effect of the armor reduction. That's good. 200% extra damage this turn. Sure, we'll do that before we become the Necromancer because it's damage done. I love how long it takes after clicking the ultimate to actually become the Lich. I mean, intimidation's there, mass lethargy's there, sure. I'm just gonna duplicate mass lethargy instantly. And then I'm just gonna do AoE hits. Simplify everything. Whoa. Wait, that's also the merger on you? Wow. Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't spend so many resources trying to get these flawless. Because they're already just flawless. I guess, like, one more cracked tier. One more cracked tier actually gets us to 50 runestone dust. Oh my god.
I thought we made a pact. That you promised to leave us in peace. Begone, traveler.
Bless me.
She sighs, and her face suddenly shifts into a hopeful expression. Maybe you could be of some use. Go deeper into the forest. Make the creature you find there suffer for the sake of my darlings. If you do so, I will give you what you demand.
Agree. I'm not going to be able to hear the music for just a little bit here. My ears are already hurting from the old headphones. Shamanic knowledge into a last activation. Corrosive burst after. Animated fate. I mean, I can get more energy with this. Do I care about energy here? Sacred offering performs an offering after a few turns. Yeah, well, yeah, nice try. Nice try. You're not gonna get a few turns on this battlefield. Who do you think I am? Someone who's not gonna kill you? Because I'm not. Because I am. Hang on. We got a card in the discard as well as a card in the draw pile. Let's use Death of the Other here and draw 2 cards, actually ending up with more. Perfect. And then I can use the Necromancer, getting another card back. %, so I've played 4 cards? 5 cards? 5 cards then? Which means I play Power Steel on you, Duplication, and then Mass Lethargy 3 times. No armor allowed for any of you. Let me be very clear. Screw you.
Maybe you're not hopeless after all. Only time will tell. You have my gratitude.
Ask for experience despite the fact that I'm already full level. It's a meta progression element we want to ask for, right? Or do we want to ask for nothing? Maybe we want to ask for nothing here. You glad I told you to learn to count to 4? You see the power of that event now? I do now. I hadn't seen them together before. That is to say the florist and the countess. I hadn't seen them together before, so I didn't know it was a pick any of them that you should want. That's very powerful. I don't really care about weird stones like at all, almost ever. I'm gonna get 2 more golden coins for upgrading consumables, I guess.
Move along. May our paths never cross again.
All right. Make sure to remind you of that next time I see you. Down to health, blood altar, armor scientist. We've done everything here. Hey, bud. I can run around in the final area with the weird candle. Yeah, I don't need to burn all my tallow right now. Well, unless I want to spend it in this run, but I don't care about that. I'm glad that we have the sacrifice just available in every single hand. Makes it so much easier to guarantee. Maybe I actually do want to get an abomination out on this one, though. No. No. We don't. I took a moment to entertain it, but... Burning Souls, lose some HP this turn. Every hit reduces the target's damage by 20% this turn. It lasts until the Mistbearer reaches 25%. Okay. Death of the other on something to draw a single card and gain an energy. I mean, it's fine. It's just straight up better than not doing it. So Tongue of Fire right now on you would be 10 hits for 100 to 130. Okay, good. I have played 75. Okay, we mass lethargy, then we duplicate, and then I'm going to Tongue of Fire you for 21 hits. Good fight. Good fight. Another cracked stand, just in case we need it. Well, I mean, that's traded for a tier.
Echo of something that happened before. Like then, you're left with the same.
I no longer really want to remove cards from the deck because it's lowering the amount of cards I get when I become a Lich because I can't actually draw enough cards. It's like a passive skill. Okay. It's when we are so powerful as we currently are, none of those really matter at all. Let's return to the village.
Ah.
Alright, candle maker. We can have special cards, take care about those. I also never increase the milestones. Losh, have you found you've ever upgraded the milestones there? It just doesn't seem like a thing to do. Here I could get more passives as well. I don't think I will. I don't think that's really going to be worth it for us. Increase your damage by 1. I actually may want to just hold off and get that instead of a wealth increase by 10%. Damage is so big. Damage is so big. Go shop. Well, I mean, look, I do have to do this at the absolute least. Hey, Luck's on our side. Hey, Luck's on our side. Oh, Luck's not on our side.
Hilde.
My father banished me from home because I'm responsible for my mother's death. Then my experiments were the cause of Master Iron's death. I didn't remember any of this. What else do I not remember? Am I beyond salvation?
You see the seamstress approaching.
You poor, poor child. Why can't you all finally understand that in this broken world, nothing is exactly as it seems?
She sits beside Hilda.
Your father blamed you for your mother's death, but he wasn't there when the accident happened. No adult was. You were a child, left unattended. When the fire broke out, was it really your fault that no adult was there to douse it?
Hilda sighs. She tries to say something, but the seamstress cuts in.
He punished you by sending you away with a man he knew he could count on. And he trusted Iron because Iron was a coward.
Whoa, you really want to say that to her at this point in time? Chico Fraggle, good to see you. Says, came here from Roguelike and YouTube. Love you vids. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. There's more of those going up every single day. I've been holding off on the idea of playing it on stream just because I want to get like all of the progression done on the YouTube save file first. Like as in all the unlocks. Man, that's going to take a long time to do. I know, I'll continue gestating that. I'm just thinking about it. I will be live tomorrow though, and I don't necessarily know what game with. Maybe Tainted Grail, maybe not.
Hilda seems to be getting sadder and sadder. Yet it's a calm sadness.
I'm sure he hated you at first, but he was happy about the pouch of gold he received from your father. With time, I believe he saw your potential. You have a gift, girl, and he used your gift for coming up with magical potions to make money. Plenty of travelers were buying your mixtures from him. You didn't even know, did you? All you've ever known is a man who fed you and took care of you, whatever that care was worth, and was disappointed whenever your experiments went wrong. He lost money with every cauldron you destroyed and every fire you caused. You were raised by a crook, Hildy. Iron wouldn't have died in that fire if he were conscious while you worked. It's too bad that at some point he wasn't all that interested in being conscious at all. And so you were left alone and unattended again. And this time, you were left with your talent exploited and no proper directions. You're not a witch, Hildy. You're not a woman whose purpose is to know better. Your talent has its essence in fire, and fire burns. That is fire's main purpose. Embrace it and stop lying to yourself.
Hilda weeps. I don't know about that, seamstress. Bit harsh. How do you know all that?
I'm a seamstress. It's my job to weave and sew. Sometimes that means knowing more than one person probably should, but that's exactly what makes me good at my job.
She turns to the girl.
Sleep it off, Hildy. Tomorrow everything will be much brighter. You'll see.
Thank you. You're right. I'll go sleep it off now.
Fire and Brimstone completed. Special card available. NPC saved. Oh, wait. I actually can talk to you immediately. I thought that was going to be possible. Buy consumables. So I can restock here. I can add an item. Interesting. That is gold tokens to add the items to the shop. Buy a special card. I don't know what her special card is, but I don't think I'm going to care about buying it right now. Wait, is my wind candle actually going to be depleting right now? No, because I'm in town. Okay, it's fine. It will deplete when we go back out, so it'll have the tallow generation happening there. And then the final thing that I wanted to do was come over to you. Let's quickly... Because the screen in there sucks for trying to figure this stuff out, let's figure out what we're throwing away. So we're throwing away Crack Cow, Crack Ethel, Crack Ethel. But actually, if I want to get maximum, the things I'm not using are all just translated, right? So we translate those three into a cracked tier, and then we try and get this calc to become an Ethel. Just for maximum dust.
The blacksmith
Transmute 3 into one of the same rarity. So I don't want to get rid of the Cracked Ethel. We get rid of Cracked Stan. Cracked Calc. And I'm looking for Cracked Tier. And then it's like Flawless Calc as well. It can be the Flawless Calc or the Flawless Stand. It doesn't matter either which way. Wrong order? Why? If you exchange first, you can fish for either. Oh, yeah! That's clever. Very, very clever. I like it. Tier, Crack Calc. So we swap Crack Calc. We got an Ethel out of it, which is exactly what I was looking for. Yep. Absolute genius maneuver right there. Thank you, Felintor. It's Runestones for the cracked polished Ethel, right? And then it's just literally like give him the Flawless Stand, the Cracked Stand, and the polished Ethel to give a Cracked Tier.
The Blacksmith.
Although I should think about which of them I'm going to want, right? Because I'll just unlock the armor slot, I guess. 90% 90 more max HP? I guess definitely not the Flawless Calc. Sure. So it's Flawless Calc, Polished Ethel, Cracked Stand. Flawless Calc,
The Blacksmith.
Polished Ethel, Cracked Stand. I really wish this screen was different, though. Transmute. Polished Ethel. Right? And then Flawless Calc. Flawless Calc, Polished Ethel, Cracked Stand. Yeah, it was those. Transmute into a Cracked Tier. Perfect. Go back to the Runestones, join the tier, and then join the tier again. The first 3 turns of combat increase your damage by 100%. Neat. And then the Blacksmith, finally, we can go to upgrade your abilities and get a additional armor slot and Runestones. Is that gonna still give us one right now? Yeah, it does. Good. We fight... That is a Runestone situation right here. I want to get my way out of the way so that we can see all. We got 2 polished legendaries and we've got 4 flawless basics. That's... especially from my point in the progression. Good. Good. Strong. Alright, Lost Soul. Why don't you heal me to full, thank you. Just in case. Okay. I'm out here. I'm just letting my tallow run down for a little bit. I'll bring you back, YouTube, and I promise I'll bring you back this time after all of the tallow has disappeared, because it's gonna take a bit. Welcome back. We've collected a bunch of tallow, and hey, even another one right there. And we're gonna go into the fight with Highlight. I don't know, maybe we gotta do a 1,000,000,000% extra damage this turn. No, we didn't get a 1,000,000,000% extra. No, not even worth it then. Okay. Animate Fae. Death of the other. Get Shamanic Knowledge out there, and then a Corrosive Burst on you. Well, that's interesting. That's not a position I usually put myself in, because I play the Synergy. I'm going to play the Synergy still, I think, actually. I'm just going to get rid of you and then play Synergy out. I need worms on the board to deal damage. Yeah. I should keep in mind I have played
2 more cards will get me my dupe. So if I have duplication and armor lowering or anything like that here, I should do it. Duplication's there. Mass lethargy's also in there. That's okay though, because that means our hand has so many other things in. We can double up the poisonous path. Or just, you know, work towards doubling up Tongue of Fire. Lower the enemy's armor and then just double up Tongue of Fire. I mean, it's not going to be enough damage to kill right now, but it's fine. Sacking living minions gives you more Lich damage. I didn't know that. I didn't know that this whole run. That was a lot of damage. Almost turn 1 done. Read the Lich alt button. Oh, yeah, I didn't see the more information. That is what I needed. That little more information right there. Grants you 3 additional energy and changes your deck to Lich's deck, and each of them killed adds a Lich card. Oh, each of the minions killed adds a Lich card. Not, so it's killing more minions. Oh, and raises your damage. Yeah, okay, okay. Yep, I just didn't know that the entire time. Anyway, it's time to kill the enemy. Do I just end my turn now? How I want to do this? Activate you 2 times. I'm gonna snactivate you 1 more time there, and then 1 final time. There we go. We get into the Lich form. We have to kill him in Lich form. That's the only way to do it. Are we duping the next card? No. Do I even have that many cards that I could? Okay, yeah. 1. 2. 3. And then this is the most overkill that I can do. So this would be 10 hits of 261 to 330, if the enemy could live through any of them. Austin Gala, it's going good. How's it going for you? Welcome on in. Dupe plus EF? Yeah, sorry, did I not say 15 hits? There's our victory. Wait. That bar really didn't want to be smooth on that first one. Okay, Acid Blood, the sigil is unlocked. Each hit from the minion permanently reduces the armor by the number of levels on that minion. There's Cleansing. Offer 10% of your max HP. Gain barrier equal to lost HP. Invoke 2 Blood Abominations specifically. Blood Abominations attack all enemies on the battlefield. Blood Abominations? Activate a random minion 2 times. Random ritual, also pretty good. Double dipping on those. Insignificant wounds. Offerings no longer cost any HP, and absorption. After killing an enemy, draw 2 cards. Cool. Both damn powerful. We get ourselves a little bit of a better outfit there. Conversion. Start of the turn, the minion increases damage by 25%, loses 20 armor. Sacrifice a minion is energy transfusion. Heal yourself for 50% of its HP. Wild Summon. Summon a Golem, Worm, Abomination, and Fae. Lose 2 energy next turn. That's pretty cool. Arc Golem. Ethereal Golem's activation now creates an additional 10 barrier. Upon entering Lich form, gain 20 barrier. Yeah, I don't think any of those would really change what we did there. Get a couple more outfits from the Seamstress. Villagers saved from corruption is now 5 out of 7? This was 6 out of 7 before. Did I expose a villager to corruption again? I turned this into 6 out of 7. Uh-oh. What happened? I corrupted another one of the townsfolk. I didn't like the cut of the jib of that candle maker, so I kicked him right on out of the town. Go transform. That's a good necromancer run right there if I've ever had one.